Hi, I'm going to tell you the pros and cons of hosting an au pair to help you make a decision on whether an au pair is the right thing for your family. I'm Penny Goodwin, the owner and founder of Chore, a website where you can find au pairs as well as other type of help. Ultimately, my experience with au pairs is what drove me to launch the business. I've hosted 2 au pairs, one didn't work out so well and one was brilliant. So based on my personal experiences, the advantages I found from having an au pair is having an extra pair of hands is a godsend, particularly when you're looking after children that are quite demanding. I had 2 children under the age of 2, they were 16 months apart, and having that extra pair of hands was wonderful. Au pairs are also very flexible. I got my au pair to work split shifts, so a few hours when she woke up in the morning and a few hours in the evening, because for me they're the most stressful periods of the day where you've got to feed them and get them dressed and get them bathed and get their bags ready and try and get them out the door. Au pairs are also quite affordable and they can be more affordable than childcare depending on how many children you have. You provide them a bedroom as well as food and some pocket money. And another advantage of an au pair is that you don't have to institutionalize your kids at such a young age, and you continue the home family environment. The kids can sleep in their own beds at nap times, etc. It's also great to have the cultural benefit of having somebody from overseas in your house and potentially the opportunity to learn some words from a new language. The disadvantages of hosting an au pair, or the cons that I found, particularly from hosting the au pair that didn't work out so well. So hopefully you can take what I've learnt and avoid the misfortune that I had. So the first au pair, she wasn't very confident, and I felt like I was looking after a additional child, I was already emotionally drained from looking after my own children, and then having an extra person to care for was quite emotionally exhausting. So I would highly recommend looking for somebody who is quite self-confident, a bit of a go-getter, and ready to experience the world. Secondly, the feeling of your household being too cramped. And the first one, who didn't work out too well, never left the house. She just didn't have the confidence to go outside by herself. So the second one, absolute opposite. She was here to maximise her time in Australia, and she was sightseeing and going down to the beach and doing maximising her time in Australia. So when you're looking for your au pair, it's very worthwhile to engage in communication back and forth, maybe Skype them to find out why they want to be in Australia, why they want to work as an au pair. Oh, that was another thing. My au pair didn't really like children. I think she was studying English and she just wanted some free accommodation. So if you find out all those things before you start, I'm sure your experience with an au pair will be a good one, and hopefully as good as the experience I had with my second au pair. If you're ready to look for an au pair, you can log on to choreheroes.com, put all your details of what you want, and you can search different people's profiles to see what they offer, and then start a communication dialogue with them. All the best.